Welcome back, folks, to World of Warships Legends. I'm Soopa-Dave, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Rodney. The very, very interesting ship. I can't wait to talk about it. Let's get started. John Fisher is our commander. We are using Flammable Cannoneer, Gyrating Drill Bits, Reformer. Master Mechanic is an absolute must on this ship. With Fight Fire with Fire. Our inspirations are Cunningham and D. Ravel. Now, let's go ahead here, take a look at our modifications. We're using Aim Systems Mod 1. Propulsion Mod, for some reason we get it, but I can assure you, even with Propulsion Mod, this thing is rough starting and stopping, okay? It is a very slow starting and stopping. Doesn't make it a bad ship. We'll talk more here in a second. Concealment Systems Mod 1. And we are using main battery mod 3. If you want to upgrade it like I have it on here, you're more than welcome to. Now, this ship has very good heals, very solid heals for what they are. So you do get 2 by default, and with Fisher, or if you have Nelson, I actually recommend Fisher. Feels more like a built commander for this because you will be using AP. You can. The sonar is very handy. You can take the speed boost, which I would 100% completely understand why people take it because this ship is slow. But I use the sonar because this thing, I have a tendency to get up close and personal. Yeah, this is feels to me, and I played it quite a bit. I've been playing it more of a brawler and having way more success. 67,000 hit points. But remember, you do have a bunch of heals, so that ends up being a lot more. You will see my stats in this thing on the potential damage taken against it, and you will be pretty surprised on how much I'm averaging per game. So you have a 9 16-inch guns, and they are AP focused. Now, the HE isn't bad either, so do not shy away from HE when you need to use it. However, definitely a ship I would recommend using the AP. Your secondaries go out to 5.2. For what it is, the fire chance isn't awful either on the main battery, just so you guys are aware. It has good range, but I wouldn't recommend it. I played this kind of as a sniper the first couple matches, would not recommend that. This thing seems to be more accurate up close and personal, like the description said on the main menu. Medium and short range of this thing is definitely much more accurate. My accuracy stats have went up on the ship since. Torpedoes. You have 2. They point out the front, and they have a really good firing angle, and they are very handy. I actually dismissed these when we talked about the update video. Do not at all dismiss these. I can promise you that these things are very handy. This thing is, in my opinion, actually a brawler. And I know people may think that's crazy. I don't know what people are saying about this ship. It's brand new and just came out, but I can assure you, these torps, when they hit something and they do reload quick, they hurt. And it does catch people off guard in this thing. And I've had a lot of luck with the torps. So, AA defense. It has none. I don't care what this says, it has none. This is the biggest weakness of this ship. At Tier 7, you're in carrier matches, and I've had a rough day. You're going to see my stats here in a second, and it's not because the ship is bad. The carriers and just having a rough luck with teammates today, and that happens. Not mad at all, but you do not want to be up against a carrier in this thing. If a carrier gets a hold of you, you are gone. I have been mauled by carriers today. All right. Maneuverability, it is slow. It turns okay, but it is slow and it does not start and stop at all. Um, so be very careful with that. Even with the prop mod, which is a must, otherwise you are in real deep water with this. You gotta be Careful. Is this a bad ship? No, I actually like it way more than I thought I was gonna. Um, but your concealment 13-1, it's a battleship. You're not sneaking up on a dead moose in open water. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at my stats on this thing. First of all, you can see I've had not good luck. 35% win rate. That is not on the ship, guys. Um, to be honest with you, that is just rough teammates and carriers. I have came up against a obnoxious amount of carriers today. Uh, you can see I'm not surviving very much. It's because of the carriers and losing, right? If we were winning, that number would be much higher. And the reason you can know that if you go look over at the average results per battle, I'm averaging 1.5 million damage against me before I die, right? So the ship can definitely hold its own. It's definitely tanky. It's much tankier than I thought it was going to be. About 90,000 damage to the ships. It actually would be a lot higher if it wasn't for the carriers. This ship is imbalanced in my opinion because of the carrier issue. Like if you come across a Musashi or a carrier, or like a Marlboro, you're gonna have a rough go. The ship does have some significant weaknesses to that. So you got to be careful, but it is a fun ship. Let's take a look at the armor. You basically are wrapped in 32 millimeters everywhere, which sounds bad, but compared to its, Colin Wood or Nelson friend, not a terrible deal, right? So you can bow tank in it. This is actually a very tanky ship. You do eat a lot of penetrations in it, though. Just keep that in mind when you're playing it. Um, and this is a citadel, so you do not want to give up your broadside. If you do, you will get wrecked quick. I've been wrecked once in this thing already. You will not last long if you're broadside, okay? Outside of this thing is tough. And I don't know that it's going to get credit for that, but it actually is, guys. So, in the first clip you can see here, we've pushed back the destroyer that was going to charge us, and we're close up. And we are definitely in brawler state with this thing. It's the way I've been playing it successfully, and I really do like it. So we know Massachusetts coming, and we're going to go ahead and take on Prince Eugen. So you can see we're losing here. This is just going to be a quick clip to show the brawling, right? So definitely backed up that destroyer was important in that situation. We're going to actually drop torpedoes here. You can see didn't have a whole lot of health to take on a bunch of these guys, but we're still gonna try. We're gonna throw torps out, and in the process, you can see the good angle on the front torps. And in order for him to dodge that, he's gonna have to turn. So he's gonna have to eat one of these torps. And he's also we do significant amount of damage with that one torp there, and they reload really quick as we get a good shot on Massachusetts. I was thinking, man, maybe I could hold up, but I forgot they're British turrets, and our teammate does help us take them out. We eat a couple torps here, not the end of the world because we have a really good heal. And we're going to work on Prince Eugen now, which is actually a very underrated brawler, especially for a cruiser. Prince Eugen, the German ones in general, we're going to do the same thing. German cruisers are pretty good at brawling. And same thing, make them dodge a torp, and we're going to hit them with the second one. And that's really a good way to play this ship in a lot of ways. As you can see, we do even survive his second torp hit. Now, for our actual battle, this is gonna be what today is. So you guys didn't see, you might have seen quickly who was in this match. There is a 2SDF team, and they are one of the better teams I run across consistently. These guys are very solid, and they are on the enemy team. So I know that I have a very I have them guys over here at A, which I doubt, but if I do have them over at A, it is going to be a very tough fight. You can see I'm checking who I got for teammates here, and Atlantico decides he's going to go to the right, and our Florida is going to go. You're right next to me. This is not ideal of a situation to start out with, right? I do not have the speed, as you can see here. I do not have the speed to try to flank with this. It's not a very good flanking ship, right? Um, that's why I could see the argument for taking the speed boost, but I can tell you that sonar is so handy and actually pretty effective on getting destroyers when they're in their smoke cloud when you catch up or you sneak up to them. And I've done that a few times in this thing, believe it or not. But you guys are again gonna see some brawling in this. In this ship, even against secondary ships with them torpedoes that come quick and reload, the torps don't get knocked out on this thing. You know, for this ship just coming out, I've played 17 games this morning in it. And this ship, I don't think I've had the torp tubes really knocked out much at all, if any, on this, because they're on the front of the ship. And that is very handy, and these torps are very good for brawling. You have the one that you make, like I showed you in the last clip, you put them out, you make people dodge, right? And then you hit them with the second. You guys seen my torp accuracy? I think it was like 20% or something. It's crazy for, you know, these torps like this. And as you can see here, we are making this team pay here. Look at that accuracy up close. We hit most of our shells on a P-bag that is completely making himself a hard target to hit. He realizes it and he is backing up. And we are not going to let him get this cap. And the reason I'm charging in is I have to. In order to try to win this match, right? We know that that other fleet is in this game. And they're very good. You guys have seen them in other videos. And I've been very fortunate a lot of times when I go up against divisions. I don't get scared by divisions. I understand they're very good and it's going to be tough. But I don't get scared by them. So right now, we're going to push John Bart back. We're going to switch to HE just because it's a John Bart. I could have tried knocking out his guns. We know Amalfi's going to try charging. It's putting us in not an ideal situation right now. But we're going to go ahead and do our best to actually get turned. We do use our secondary boosters. We're going to switch to AP because we're going to go ahead and make our turn now. We know we're going to get hit, but we have this really good heal. And what this Amalfi does, man, if you're going to charge me, you got to make sure you're going to kill me. And he doesn't play this bad. This Amalfi plays it pretty good. He hits all the torps on me here. He's got a good torp layout, and we're just going to depth strike him. Magic trick. You saw Amalfi, now you don't. And I'm not saying I'm the world's best player, but man, when you charge, you got to make sure that you completely get rid of me. So, we have gotten rid of the P-Bag, the Amalfi. We are capping the base right now, and we're going to try to go finish off our John Bart. And if you guys didn't notice, we did hit him with a torp, taking down a huge chunk of his health, right? So we're going to push in. We're going to wait till we clear this island. We're going to shoot as quick as we can so we don't get reset. Right there, we get the shot off. And we do go ahead and hit him. And finish him off, getting 3 kills right out the gate. Now, remember, we did get rid of P-Bag. P-Bag is on the sale this week. And I will have a video, I believe, tomorrow probably on P-Bag for you guys. This one, you know, you guys seen it took how many videos, matches to get a video in this thing. And this match is going to sum up my day on the game today, right? We got 2 battleships that, one that can flank and isn't flanking, and a Atlantico that kind of ran from the start. Again, not mad at teammates. You're going to have days like this, right? And for anybody that gets too mad, as you can see, here is our first 2 SDF member, almost full health. And again, we know these guys are solid as we get our high caliber. 5 minutes into the match here, we know they're solid, right? So we can't be stupid here. Our teammates are moving over to the right. We got to get to the cap, right? We got to stop Their points cap, they have 2 destroyers. We have none. This is not looking ideal for us, especially with the entire team that is playing good. But one thing I do want to say, guys, and I've been trying to say it more, if you guys are having rough goes with teammates and stuff, just try to have a good time. It is just a game, guys, okay? And have fun with it. Right? Today was rough for me. This is a very solid ship, in my opinion. And I had some really rough matches. But you can see we've been doing well in this match. And we're going to go ahead and get a little bit here on... Oh, we're going to aim not the best, but on Scharnhorst there. But we're going to continue to push up. He's doing the right thing. He's running. And I have no choice to head towards the B camp. That's what I got to do. Looks like he's turning in. We're going to go ahead and switch. Also, the HE is worth it. And you can see I have switched to it a few times. And you can see here out at distance now. We're out at distance again. Not the world's best accuracy. We only hit 2 of our shells. And we knew he was going to go ahead and turn. We had that luck. So we're going to go ahead and flip back over to AP. The reason we're going to flip back over to AP, this guy is not giving me a whole lot to shoot at. We are hurting him. We've done pretty good. We've got his health down to where ours is now. And we're going to go ahead while he's running away. We're not going to chase him. We're going to go towards the B cap. And we do have an Atlantico. But you can see that that 2 SDF team has completely wrecked our other side. Right? Just completely wrecked it. So I'm doing my best to try to get over here and help. I do have 2 heals, but as you notice, because I ate a bunch of torps on that Amalfi, I can't heal back a whole lot yet, right? There's only a little sliver. So kind of, got to be careful here. Also, they have 2 destroyers, right? We know where they kind of last were. But we're not going to know where they are right now. We're going to go ahead. We're keeping an eye on that Scharnhorst. We're going to get a shot out at the Atlantico. Now, again, you're going to see not the world's best accuracy. We get 2 of our 9 shells, or 2 of our shells to hit. At range, this is not a sniper, guys. This is, you get up close and personal like you've seen me doing it. Now, I've had not ideal teams today, but that's okay. You can see we've been effective even without some teammates, right? This match, we completely won our flank. We got the solo cap. That's what you need to do. If you do what we did on that first cap, that's more than enough to win most games, right? Most games. So we are going to get in here and try to get this cap. We're going to take a look at Azuma here. You can see my priority is when I get the opportunity here, I'm trying to get rid of these 2 SDF guys. These guys are solid. Every time I run across them, and they're super nice. I've had a really nothing but good luck with these, messaging these guys GG when matches are over. They've all been really good. So if you guys are watching, thank you. Also, here's Atlantico, right? He is the better shot. He's closer in. And then you're going to see a little bit better accuracy come out of this thing now because it's not so far out at range as we hit about half of our shells. And, of course, he has just a sliver here. Our Atlantico has decided he's going to charge in. We know there's a destroyer in front of us, so we are stopping. And you're going to see how long it takes me to stop and try to back up in this thing. We also see where them shells landed to try to finish off Atlantico. We're going to take a blind fire shot, try to guess where he's at. That Scharnhorst is playing smart, not coming out right now. And you can see our blind fire shot did, in fact, kill Atlantico. So, pretty happy there. We also know somebody's in the cap now. And we do have to be careful. We are doing our best to try to win this match. We don't know where the destroyer is, so we're going to throw torps out. Now I see there's a destroyer to my right. You can see we are still not backing up yet. I am trying to get my guns turned over. The turret traverse is not ideal on this thing, obviously. We do have our sonar running because obviously we know at some point we were going to have troubles with torps. We can see that they are in front of us. We're trying to be careful not to eat them. We put ourselves in a pretty decent position. But now I have no choice here. I cannot stay in between these two destroyers, right? I just can't. I got to push to try to win this match. We do get the cap here. It is a solo cap because our other teammate died while he was in it. And our teammate, or their destroyer player, is absolutely taking his shots out at me. So nothing I can do here but move forward. Try to see if my battleship buddy over there to the right will, in fact, go ahead and get him spotted. Scharnhorst thought I was backing up, and we decided to go forward, and we have caught him a little bit. So he did not probably expect that at all, me to go forward into a destroyer. So we almost completely finish him off here with a decent salvo. And as you can see here, there are torps coming. There's not much I can do. I was going to eat some torps here. We do not. We get a couple bounces. We get one more shot off to maybe get our Kraken. And the shells bounce. They were accurate, but they bounced. And we are done. And honestly, guys, that was a lot of effort. 200,000 damage. We won our side. We almost had a Kraken. Super close to a Kraken. And we did not get a whole lot of help. It's not a complaint, but you're going to see our teammate scores. As you can see here, 200K game. We're close. If that's a win, guys, that's almost a 44,000 XP game there, right? So we did what we could. We tried to help our team win. Obviously, we didn't have any teammates with over 1,000 XP. However, I will say kudos to the enemy team in that fleet with a bunch of people over 2,000K. So well done, guys. Let me know what you guys think of down on the ship. I will see you next time, folks. Have a good one.